Hey, what's up, amigos? Last time I saw you guys on the Ironhead project, I had a motor in it, had the front end on, had the wheels on, stuff like that. So anyway, I said something about getting a chain on there, so I got to thinking to myself, I'm pretty sure I might have one. And I'm going to dig through my spare parts and take a look to see if I have what I need to put a chain on that sprocket there and run it to that sprocket, and maybe get an idea how I'm going to do my rear fender, how the rear fender is going to mount, and so forth. Anyways, this is just going to be a short little video about it. I'm going to dig in this little junk box right here because I think I remember seeing a chain in there that has never even been used, but I couldn't use it when I was building the Tramp because I cut it too short. Well, being that the Tramp's frame is 2 inches longer than stock, and yet this frame here is supposed to be somewhat of a stock dimensions as far as the wheelbase and stuff like that. It may work with this. So I'm going to dig through this pile of parts in here because I just got a plethora of crap everywhere, but I think I remember seeing a chain in that box right there, and watch it be on the bottom. So I'm going to go take a look and see what's in there. I have never been known for being organized, but I am known for trying to keep everything in one basket where I might find it eventually. So it's in this mess somewhere. I was wondering where that was. There we go. This is the chain I was looking for. Still has the master link on here, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove the master link right off of this and get this link out of the way and see if it's enough chain to go on that motorcycle. Oh yes. Take a look at this. I have a lot more links that I can take off of this and more adjustment in my back wheel. That actually gives me some good news. This chain has never been used. Like I was saying, I was going to use this chain the first time when I built the Tramp, but I cut too much off of the chain and was trying to rig it up with extra links and master links to where I could still run it, and I realized that's not a good idea. This is actually really good news here. I'm really glad I don't have to go out and buy a chain. I was really thinking I was going to have to. I guess the next step of the way is to set the fender on the wheel. Well, first actually adjust the wheel forward as much as possible, because that's what you want to do. You want a brand new tire, just like what I have on here, and you want your wheel adjusted all the way forward as much as possible. Set your chain, then you put your fender on top of your wheel with something to space the top of the tire with the bottom of the fender, so that you will know where to position your fender on the frame. What I was talking about, like a spacer between your tire and your fender, something what I like to use is a couple of hoses, fuel line, something like that. You know, these are about a ½ inch in diameter. And what I like to do with these, and you can use anything you want to use, like airline or a garden hose or something like that. You know, it just depends on what application. So what I have is just these things right here, and I kind of have them wrapped around the rim in a way where they'll stay. And what that's going to do is when I go to lay my fender on top of the wheel, it's not going to lay on top of the tire. Give you an example. Take my fender, which don't know if I'm actually going to use this fender. It's all going to determine on what me and the missus want to do together. So anyway, but I'm just going to lay it on top of here. Whichever way I rotate the fender, one thing is going to be guaranteed is that it's not going to be touching the tire. And then you take your Sissy bar, or maybe you're not using a Sissy bar, but you're going to use struts to go from your frame straight to the fender to suspend it. And I'll just take the Sissy bar and I'll lay it over top of here. I'll run my bolts through the frame and then wherever these bungs land is going to tell me where in the fender I'm going to want to drill. Or I may just cut this skirt right here, just below this right here, and maybe make a strut that's going to run from here and then up underneath the rear fender and down here, and that'll support it, which is what I did with the Tramp over there with its rear fender. But anyway, the options are still open. Who knows how it's going to go down, but I do have a basic idea what I'm going to do. What I don't know what I'm going to do, my Sissy bar is going to mount right there. You know, the bottom of it, there's the bolt hole, but it hits this bracket where the brake drum is. So not quite sure what I want to do with that, but hey, it's a chopper, man. There ain't nothing standard about it. So you got to get pretty creative with stuff like this. I mean, I know some of you will say, well, go with a disc brake and a hydraulic disc brake or something like that. I don't want to. I mean, look at that. Look at that piece of nostalgia right there. I mean, just for the sake of nostalgia, I mean, I want to keep it as old school looking as possible. You know, I mean, why not? I know it's a vain thing, it's a vanity thing, but hey, in this day and age, why run a rigid frame when you can run a bike with suspension? Vanity, chopper, you know, nothing practical about it, but it is what it is. So that's where I'm at with this. Figured I might give you guys an update. I'm sure when I get things figured out down the road, I'll show you guys what I'm doing. In the past, when I built the Tramp, you know, I built things, I put it together, and then I filmed and told you what I did. But I kind of want you guys to be here with me this time while I'm doing this, you know, because I'm always open to suggestions, you know. You guys leave comments down below sometimes about what's a better idea about how to do what. I'm open to them because, like I say, I don't know everything, and I am by no means a professional. Anyway, that's going to conclude this little update right here on the 76 Harley Davidson Ironhead Sportster Chopper Saga. Never-ending saga. Until the next update on the saga, give this video a like, and heck, hit subscribe if you're new to this channel and you want to see more content about this stuff right here. So you guys keep the rubber side down, and you be good to yourselves, and thanks a lot.